Semi-finals of ESL One Cologne. Astralis meet Vitality for the first time. Let's get this show started.
Push down middle, Glaive at least sees one, that USP so dangerous, and this is exactly the reason why. Opening kill of the semi-final goes to Glaive, but Alex so quick to return it, and now can Glaive follow it up? A little bit of a grenade to slow them down, but they should get the bomb plant, no problem here.
No, the question is, how many people does Astralis send? Does anyone go towards long? Because they have 3 players jumping up on catwalk right now. That's where the main retake will happen. The bomb is planted for long. It's Apex in pit, and he's only got the Glock. That is not the range of the weapon that you want in this kind of a setup. But 3 players huddled inside the site. There's 1 decoy on Glaive. There's no kit. This retake has to be now, and Alex starts putting it down.
Great opening for Alex. Cyber there to take down Glaive. There is a bit of a return, but they're running out of time so quickly. Dupree, the only one left, and I'm not even sure he has the time. Even with the kills right now, that would be almost impossible. He's up on top of the bomb site, jumping down to the low ground. Immediate headshot, finds him long, but it doesn't matter. With the kit, maybe. But it is a quad kill that does not get them the round.
Dupree continues such a stellar event for him so far. 4 frags, it's a hot start for him. And for Vitality, that might put you on notice a little bit. Yes, we win the round. Yes, we had a pretty secure victory in the pistol, but Dupree's still able to just stroll out and get a couple of kills right at the end. That'll remind you that you just cannot make mistakes.
Look at what he does with the money for those 4 kills as well. This is kind of outrageous.
Oh, he goes, yeah, this is wild. He's going to bring out an M4 in the second round. There's 2 scouts, 2 deagles, and that rifle. So a bit of danger, a bit of power behind the second round for Astralis. Just as Chad mentioned, starting to force buy in these second rounds. Here's the flash through the smoke, Glaive. Oh, that second flashbang really bothered him, ruined him, and the M4 can only get 1. That's the main power behind this buy, and now it's lost.
Looked like the kind of kill that Glaive would have got a lot of the time, so I think the flashbang was good, but still, that is a little bit of a misstep, and that's going to give up, as you said, the M4 they had down there. Now, I think if Glaive had got the first kill, that would have slowed them down enough that actually Dupree would have been there in perfect timing to combine for more. So, close there, Device.
Well, that's just a casual stroll around the corner. You can't be doing that. I just mentioned not making mistakes at this stage, and ZywOo almost gives one up for no reason. Other scout is going to get into an even more stronger position, and they might not expect this. They didn't see it coming. There's the elbow, there's the shot. Device is down, and Zipnix is trapped. There's nothing you can do here. Magus, though, he might be able to. A couple kills. But it's another for Vitality. They survive the second round investment.
Yes, they do. I was worried for a second. It looked like they lined up for Magus Deagle. Don't want to be doing any of that. But a good recovery out of the French side. Moving into round number 3. There's a couple of Deagles being picked up right now. All right, we've got a little bit of a cheering group down there.
That Astralis fan group is just famous at this point, isn't it? Traveling around at all the events. But it did feel like more of this arena is standing behind Vitality and the exciting play of ZywOo. And if you're going to start to build up this reputation as one of the best players in the world, doing it against one of the best teams in the world on this stage is exactly how you establish yourself. Alex is going to follow up on catwalk. And Astralis with just the pistols, couple deagles, but not really a whole lot to fight for map control with. So Vitality has largely been untested as they walk into these positions.
I'm taking this one very carefully, and I don't really blame them. I mean, there's no point in... You kind of know they're not going to have very much in this round, so just make sure you don't make any fundamental mistakes here. Peeking Sip, he had a USP, probably wasn't going to be doing very much either, but he had the grenades to follow it up as well. Bit of a cross and a little bit of danger down there. Glaive also on long, but they're going to force them all back.
There's a small opportunity. RPK in middle with that M4. Actually, Device and Magisk, if they can find this kill, they can salvage a rifle, not have to spend that in the next round. Oh, some missed shots, but he does find it at the end, and the second. Well done from RPK. As Astralis battles for anything they can get, and it's not going to happen. It's a clean sweep. 3-0 for Vitality on Dust2.
Now, already at the Pro League finals, which were not that long ago, my reason for picking Vitality over some of the teams that were playing there was actually the fact that RPK had been underperforming, and I just couldn't see that sort of continuing. And to some extent, I still think that must be true. Like, I just think he is a caliber of player where it's a question of time. I think that would be a huge X factor right now for Vitality if he was going to have a game that was even just back to his normal. He doesn't even have to play above his normal level. Just the normal level will just fine. That combined with how NBK and Alex have been playing in the tournament, obviously Cyber as well. We've got rifles in the hands of Astralis, and they're going to be picking up the first kill there. That's NBK trying to be flashed through RPK. I think trying to capitalize on all the distraction over at Long, but not really making it work.
Apex, though, he's going to remain aggressive into the site. Oh, that's a great angle for that low HP peek, and Magisk has the follow-up. That's from the site. Dupree now, the nade should take care of ZywOo, and Dupree does it all. 3 kills for him, holding these tunnels, and the defense is on the board.
Dupree not looking happy in spite of the round. I'm not sure what was going on there. Maybe some miscommunication.
That's a bit weird. He's having such a good event. He should be happy at all times with his level of performance. This is a nice job from Magisk and Dupree working together. Magisk was very, very low pretty much that whole time from that initial fight against RPK. I don't mind that from Vitality. A couple tricks, the flashbang at Long, the pop flash through the smoke. Testing this Astralis defense, and ZywOo now out mid. This is where, oh no, he saw that, he's got it of course. Oh, not the follow-up. He was so close, but Xyp9x shuts it down. And Dupree still holding the line. I think Astralis, if they did their research properly, they're gonna realize you can never feel comfortable with these smokes. Apex is back to his aggressiveness. NBK a little bit lucky.
Well, there's a flank. In fact, there's a double flank coming in. One of them with the AWP. What a strange round this could turn out to be. In CT spawn as well, there's a bit of a fight with Apex, who could now be flanking these two people in upper dark here. Device and Glaive might be in a little bit of trouble. They're still looking the wrong way. Apex, he might just clear this round right out. Great kill. He will be going down, but that's enough. Alex to follow it up on Glaive. And I think that's all they needed. They should be able to hold Sib, no problem here. He does have a grenade, but still, there should be no way for him to get into the bomb site. He sees one. Flashbang to set it up, a follow-up as well, and now it's all on him, and he goes down. Alex with a beautiful double kill, and Vitality gonna be up now 4-1.
What a timely flank from Apex to come in those B tunnels. I think Alex had heard the scope. They knew where he was. They had him locked in. And I think he just called out to Apex to come into those B tunnels. So great job from Vitality. Bailed out. That NBK kill right through the smoke is a bit fortunate. Sometimes that's all you need.
I do want to say that flavor out of ZywOo that we just saw in the middle, he does hit the shot there. That's what I want. I woke up this morning, that was the only thing that I could think about, was just having him in the server and play this level. And you saw a taste of it there. Didn't even get to scratch the surface, did we?
No, I mean, he almost even hit the follow-up on Xyp9x, which would have been absolutely wild. But this is the kind of style, the courage that Vitality has come into this game. You've seen everyone. We've seen RPK, Apex, all taking just wild, aggressive fights and just being very assertive.
And doing well against the pistols. These are all the, you know, all of the small things that you actually have to have right, no matter who you're playing against. If you're playing against a team like Astralis, if you give up a round where they just have pistols, I mean, that could cost you the whole game.
It's one of those things that everyone learned about Astralis as time went on last year throughout their run, was just, you don't get to take a round off. You never get to have an easy round. They were the first team to really consistently, and such a long time, win these rounds with just pistol and armor, with just pistols and utility. But Vitality, all things considered, they've handled them perfectly in this game. So far.
So far, so good. No, but this is, you know, something that we shouldn't just underestimate either, because there are a lot of teams that even if they win these rounds against Astralis, they only do it with 1 or 2 people alive, and it's a real struggle. So credit to the French side for bringing this kind of a fight to them early on. We'll see how it goes, obviously, when Astralis get a little bit deeper into the money and start to maybe afford 1 or maybe even 2 AWPs. Not going to get anything out of this round. 5 on the board now for Vitality.
So coming into this map, ZywOo was, what, I think it was like plus 94 in his kill-death ratio. That's absolutely craziness.
Yeah. I mean, he's the legend that he's building around himself. It's just happened so quickly. Normally, that takes years of grinding it out and, you know, having good moments and then bad moments and then coming back and forth again. Don't see many careers that start like this. ZywOo out long, gonna pick up the kill there. Device with the return, but nobody wants to fight that. They want to fall back a little bit. Device, I would say, probably needs to get out of this position. And oh, Apex That's a brilliant play. He catches Sip, which almost no one can do, and Device gonna miss the shot. He also had no smokes and no flashbangs. Device, he couldn't get himself out, and look at the cleanup in the middle. It's NBK to shut that down.
Vitality is hitting some amazing timings right now, and everyone ready to get aggressive at their point of attack. The distraction at long, Apex coming off catwalk, NBK pouncing in middle as well, cutting off the rotation, and yeah, this is fair play. Timeout for Astralis because they have been just, this has got to be a shocking start for them. 1-6. Not able to get anything going. This has been a relentless onslaught from the French side.
Yes, it absolutely has, and I mean, like we said, they haven't really played each other in a best of three, so who knows what to expect at this point in time, but right now it certainly seems like Vitality have shown up ready to play today here at the first semi-final. What a joy it is. For a long time, the conversation has been narrowly circled around Astralis and Liquid. It's been sort of a binary topic that's been going on. Vitality certainly up until this point of the tournament have made a real argument that they're going to be the third team included in that conversation right now. This is really something, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 8 now starting off after the timeout, and it's going to be pistols for Astralis yet again. This is another thing that we always talked about with them anyway, was that even when they lost some of the rounds where they had rifles, they would usually save a couple so that they would be dangerous in some of the later rounds and, you know, just keep the economy flowing a little bit more.
They haven't even been able to do that. It's been such a clean sweep from Vitality. So convincing as well, and now, the economy has shifted. Or not really shifted, it's just always been in the hands of the French. Apex and Alex up catwalk. There is going to be a defense here, a pop flash actually. This could be so dangerous. This might be the worst timing. Here comes the flashbang. Are they going to be ready? Alex is so blind. There's Glaive turning the corner, but good cover from Apex. He's waiting far back, and they spot one out in the open. He's not getting away. Alex is going to punish that. Zipnik's over towards long, might be the next player who could do something. The 5-7 chiming in, and he's got the creep now. It's ZywOo, who's keeping him frozen in position. Flashbang in the air. ZywOo's just waiting for reinforcements. He's got the bomb as well, so he doesn't want to get aggressive. He's got a peek, though. Zipnik is applying so much pressure, but he goes down. He couldn't complete the kill. And it's Magisk left alone in the 1 versus 3.
And they have 2 Molotovs and a smoke, so when they find out where he is, I think that'll probably cancel out any chance. The ZywOo chants are back here at the Lanxess-Arena. They love him.
They're just beginning as well. We're just warming up into it. Magisk looking for anything positive. Right around the edge of the smoke. Maybe the nade confuses him, but Alex has 1 more kill. And he's got his team firing on all cylinders. It's 7-1. What a shocking start for one of the... what we consider to be the greatest Counter-Strike team of all time. 1-7.
Yeah, nobody was expecting this, surely. But what a beginning. Double up now in the hands of Astralis. Grenades looking decent. No armor on Dupree. Obviously the big asterisk in this round for the Danish side. That side, we're not afraid to look down the middle. 3 men over at long. Dupree with no armor as well. I was going to say that could be dangerous.
Here we go again. Aggressive out mid. Ooh, and he spots 1. He's got to be careful, though. Certainly Astralis, that's Dupree up there. He knows that scene, and he's going to call for players to come in. Oh, no, he missed the jump. He gave ZywOo the chance, and he's absolutely going to capitalize, but the push out long from Glaive is going to allow Astralis to rotate into position.
Yeah, Magisk alone on the bomb site. He has to buy a little bit of time, just needs a kill or 2, and it'll all be fine. Maybe they could get a second round on the board. They're running close, and Magisk picking up 1. And now again, he's just waiting for it. This is smart play, intelligent right now for the beat defender. They're getting really close, but that friendly flashbang to set it up. Magisk did everything he could, and that's a nice headshot. That leaves Alex alone. 1 more kill would be nice, but he's not going to get it. And finally, Astralis will pick up a second round. I don't think they're going to be celebrating that. They are just trying to get their feet on the ground right now.
Exactly. They're just trying to stabilize in some way against this attack. But that push from Glaive was so timely. He's able to call out where they're going. He clears all the way up catwalk, and Magisk just plays it perfectly. You have to say, we talk about how skilled and how talented he is. That was around 1 with his brain. Just buying time, shoulder peeking enough to keep them at bay, waiting for the flashbangs to come in and support, and he does it perfectly.
Oh, that's a classic play for Vitality. They've really made a lot of way with that. Ooh, can he catch him? It's so close. That was almost going to be the refrag, but they've done this a lot on the French side, and actually it's been very successful.
Yes, but they've lessened it because it's become almost like a trademark. We've seen them do it a lot of times. I think that time, it's just that smoke a tad bit late, but now creeping up towards the corner. Glaive and Dupree watching from CT spawn. 2 defenders on catwalk. They're not even going to smoke it. They want the fights, and Glaive can't peek. Alex gets one as well. That's on catwalk. They're obliterating this defense. How has this happened? Vitality just not slowing down. A 2-on-3.
Get the grenade in, but it doesn't matter. Alex will be picking up that kill, and that should seal the round. The way Vitality are playing right now, Magus should not have much of a way in. They don't have any more grenades, and the bomb only just went down. If he wants to, he could probably stick around a little bit. Oh, actually, they picked up a smoke right there. The grenade could do it. No, Alex is going to be just fine.
I mean, Vitality's just thrown the rulebook out the window. All the Counter-Strike Theory 101, it's gone. There's no reason to even think about it at the moment. Not too many times you see teams just turn long in a 4-on-5 and just take the fight towards CT spawn. You're supposed to lose that. You're supposed to have the disadvantage.
This is really something. You know, you're right, and normally we'd say, well, that's probably some sort of mistake, but think about what an alpha play it is as well. Just saying, Astralis, you know what? We're just going to fight you, and we'll win those fights. MBK even sticking around. They even crossed with the bomb. He was like, no, I'm just going to get one more kill down the middle. Putting them in their place right now. 8-2 in favor of Vitality.
I'm curious now, because Astralis, as being such a strategic and tactical team that we know them to be, that juggernaut in that sense, they've always been able to adjust, it felt like, or at least last year, that they were always able to find the solution. They'd gone down to scores like this at different points, but they always recovered, and they always did just enough to give themselves a fighting chance. Can they discover it here?
Yeah, that's really going to be put to the test, isn't it? Because things are looking real rough at the moment. Quick push towards the B bomb side, I think, just to take a little bit of a peek. They might actually follow up on this. That could be so lethal. The smoke put down, and yeah. They don't have any mid or long control, so if
you have to feel like this is they're either going to transition this into a mid to B split or just kind of wait for the smoke to fade and then hit this bomb site. I
mean, what a hit it would be. Dupree's in the corner with the FAMAS.
Yeah, and Zywoo's just watching the flank, so this makes me feel like it is just going to be a 5-man stack, or 5-man hit of this B bomb site. The Molotov is going to ruin everything.
He's already dead, walking right in. There's nothing that he could have done and saved. Just might as well save all the rest.
They already did. They already called it. Maybe if Device gets something lucky, but I highly doubt anyone moves. Actually, now they're starting to rotate back. It looked like they were actually going to start creeping towards long. This is worrisome. Yeah, now the save call comes in. They wanted to consider it, but Vitality have done it again.
What a call.
This time with utility. Yeah, it's the brain, not the brawn again.
And I want to say this now when we've got just a little bit of time, because we have been talking about a bunch of different players on this Vitality team, and Zywoo obviously the main topic right now. Alex at the top of the scoreboard with 13-3. We did spend like almost, 6 years making fun of British Counter-Strike for a really long time. And I don't know, Alex has reached a level that I think no one else really has before with this team combined. That is really quite an achievement as well. So just amazing to see him here, not just leading the team, not just the captain for it, but also just out-fragging everybody. Man, that's not the first time we've seen it either.
No, he's been in the conversation recently for one of the best fragging and game leaders in the entire professional scene.
Absolutely.
I think the wild thing is this Vitality team really started coming on the radars as a contender when they won Summit just a few months back. This version of Vitality that we're seeing right now is so much better. They have improved so much over such a short period, and if they get the supporting cast firing on all cylinders along with Zywoo, they are going to be one of the. I mean, they already are one of the best teams in the world, but they're going to be able to contend with the Liquids, with the Astralises on a consistent basis, and you can see here they're just wiping them off the map.
That is actually what is happening, and I completely agree. We have 3 teams now that are worth having a conversation around for the top, right? This is something that no one was really thinking about, because the conversation was, are Astralis going to be able to stop Liquid from getting that Grand Slam? And now, I mean, the question is it going to be Vitality instead? That could really be happening. Of course, NaVi also still with a strong chance. Don't let's just underestimate them. But this is something that I wasn't expecting. And it's glorious. Round number 12.
I love this. He's going to go for the peek. He's got the timing, standing in the Molotovs, and he sees it coming. Completely blind, just takes the shot. But again, just Vitality just saying, you're not going to expect this twice. They're going to come through this for sure. Mad just has he just sprays through. That's perfect. Yeah. Lines up with the wall. NBK was trying to cheat close behind that smoke, and that's going to dissuade them.
Just cold called that one, didn't he? And Glaive, you already have the advantage. Yeah, if you stick around to try and press for a second one, and it backfires, that is going to sting a lot. Device down the middle. Doesn't have any backup here, so it is risky. But they're going to go out long, and there's a good crossfire out here between Glaive and Sip. How do they break this apart? They have about a minute right now, Vitality, and they're actually going to go back. They don't want to do anything. They did draw another player down there, so that means 3 on long and only 1 middle. If Alex wins this fight, and he will, oh my god, that's going to turn everything around. Device, he's way out in the middle of everything. He does get back to the corner, but if they had caught him then, that could have been the end of the round.
Well, he has no support. The 2 players at long are now starting to push and flank, and that actually could be so deadly because Vitality doesn't look like they're convinced that Catwalk is the option they want to take, and nobody has eyes on this. I don't think they heard those footsteps, but if he keeps running, Glaive, he's got to be very careful. Now they're going to turn around. There's only 1 player. It's RPK. He's not watching that. Oh, this backstab. This is set up beautifully. Device doesn't even need to fight. Glaive, he's going to get it. He's going to spray down all 3. It took so long to come. In the end, he's got it, and Alex is the last one to fall.
Finally, a call out of Astralis that looked like they were in control of what was going on there. Good communication as well. You could see Device not challenging down at long, saying, you know what, I'm just going to let you in. Just keep coming. Well, 9-3. It is all but over. But do remember as well, Astralis are playing that CT side, so probably a little bit more tricky.
That's the second round, though, that Glaive's flank out of long has actually given Astralis a round. That seems to be the only thing that's really worked for them multiple times, was getting that information late in the round.
Look at this. Down the middle again. Saibu leading the charge with the AWP. He's been very successful doing this. Sip needs to get this first one, and it's not going to happen. Oh, and inside the bomb site. That's round over. That took all of 2 seconds. That shot doesn't even... I mean, it matters in terms of kills, but it's not going to do much to give them the round back.
Again, it's down to a very weird timing. Because if you're a defender, what's happening inside that B bomb site, as soon as that mid split is coming in, as soon as that first player is calling that they're coming out mid, the player inside the B bomb site is going to try and throw a flashbang for you, try and help you in some way. But at the same time, Alex is coming through a smoke.
I'm shocked that they're going for this right now. Glaive is going to be going down side. Oh, my lord! He's going to take down Dupree. It looked like he should have been caught with his pants down. But he survives on 6 health. They must be feeling a little bit uncomfortable right now, Astralis. That's going to be round number 10 on the board here for the French side. They're playing a remarkable game.
I want to see that kill from Alex inside the B bomb site. I want to see exactly how badly he caught him. 10-3. Anders, you said, obviously, just wanting to see a good game, but you thought there'd be some kind of sick, twisted pleasure out of seeing ZywOo come in and just spank Astralis today.
You know, I thought that already yesterday, and I'm not. It's not even a joke. I did wake up this morning thinking like it's his day. I can't even explain why, but it was just a feeling inside. And the crazy thing is, it's not even just him right now. It's still Alex on top of the scoreboard. And that should worry everybody on the Astralis side, shouldn't it? Because if you still have more power. Like, there's still another 70% left in ZywOo that he could bring out. Nobody wants to see what that is like on the Astralis side here. 10-3, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, another time. I think that's their third timeout.
Well, no, that's Vitality calling that timeout. They've done this a number of times as well in different events. They have no problem calling a timeout, even when they're on a winning streak, even when they have such a big lead. They're calling this timeout because they still have 3 left if they get into trouble later on, but just saying, let's talk things over and make sure we can secure as big of a lead as possible.
Well, here we go, back with the end of the first half here. Cologne, make some noise! Yeah, that's the appropriate atmosphere to close this one out. Astralis fighting to stay in this first half at all, and it's going to be Device and Dupree with 2 great kills, and this normally should be no problem, a 95% chance to win the round when you start it like this. All they need to do is not make any kind of a mistake, and ZywOo's still alive. I'm just putting that out there in the world, you know.
I like this double op setup from Astralis, just saying, all right, if you're going to go for these kinds of plays, if you're not going to do set pieces, we're going to get our ops aggressive towards the choke points and see if we could just pick you off before you're even set up for any kind of a hit. Device with 2, Dupree with the 3rd. And at the moment, there's obviously no look of recovery in this round for Vitality. We'll have to see some kills come, but this is the bomb. If it goes down, if Glaive grabs this, and he should, and he will, that's it. ZywOo in a 1 versus 5, and he's got the first. Surely not.
I mean...
the messed up thing is that you even feel like there could be a chance.
Well, I think that's what happens when, and it only happens to very few players throughout all of global offensive history, but there are a couple where, yeah, you can't ever really shake that feeling. Now, the problem is obviously the bomb and the time. Those are the 2 big factors right now that are working against any chance, but still, they are a little bit worried too. They don't want to give anything up. He misses the chance, but ready in case anyone wanted to push him. And Astralis don't need to really sort of hunt too much.
They can't afford to hunt. It's not a matter of need. They cannot afford to take losses. There's only one player, Device with 5,600, who could really afford to go down. Nice work from dupreeh. The ops, the double op, the switch into it, seems to have been the answer, at least for this round.
Yeah, good opening kills. No mistakes really being made after that either, so that's what they need right now. 4 to 10. At 5-10, you know, we should remember Astralis is still in the game. So,
yes.
So I mean, Vitality obviously know that, but don't want to underestimate Astralis either.
It's always been hard to pinpoint teams who have been, you know, the best in the world on this map, but certainly Astralis would have been in the conversation. Know this map very, very well and will be able to come back. And as we just spoke about earlier, they've been so good historically at finding the solution.
Look at dupreeh. So far up in upper dark. A little bit of noise being made here from the T side. Oh, Alex, that's a lot of damage from just grenades. I think he was forced back into the Molotov, and he's not exactly happy right now. Could he still do something for his team with just 3 health left? It looks like they want to go very fast on that catwalk. Flashbang, and Device crouched down to try and avoid getting shut down. That's ZywOo instead picking up the kill. The follow-up headshot to take down Device, and now at long. Glaive has got to be very careful. He turns around at the perfect time. That's an exceptional read out of him, but there's still a man down. And now ZywOo will find a 3rd one. Absolutely relentless in taking down the Danes. It's going to be dupreeh, the last one left in a 1 versus 4, and he does get a couple of kills. But again, there's just nothing to do. 11-4 in favor of Vitality in the first half. A tremendous start here to the semifinals.
You asked what Alex could do at 3 HP. He gets 2 flash assists to give his teams the entry onto the bomb site, and then he gets the final kill on the flank. What a blistering start for Vitality. We're heading to a break, and when we get back, hopefully, Astralis will have recovered.
Yo, got the army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. I got a couple thickies chilling in my room who be shaking it like the twerk team. Ladies, show me where the curves be. Curious, I'm not pervy. Honestly, you and your best friend could go and develop a new twerk scene. Got the army with me like Xerxes. Army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. Understand you can't hurt me. I got the army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. I got a couple thickies chilling in my
I don't want your empathy, I just want another enemy. I'm not gonna change a thing for you. I'm over middle ground, and I really wanna burn it down. I'm not your friend, and I won't pretend I am. So don't reach out, and I mean that. I'm under siege, and I need you to see that. You're on one side, I'm on another, and we will wage war upon each other. I'm no angel, you're not either. I'm at a fever pitch, you're at a leisurely pace. I'm unscathed, I'm unafraid. I want on, welcome to the war game.
Welcome to the war game.
You're no ally of mine. Your life is a kind of lie, and I know that I won't change your mind. We have no common ground, and we're never gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the first semi-final underway. It's Astralis versus Team Vitality. And in that first half, well, it's on Dust2. You would have expected Astralis to do quite a bit, but they did not. They got 4 rounds to the 11 of Vitality. And it was an absolutely blistering performance out of the French side. So I hope you're ready in Cologne. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is now live again. Let's make some noise!
Every great team in the history of Counter-Strike has been able to win maps that they have no business, and at this point in time, Astralis has no business winning Dust2. If they can pull this back, that would be miraculous. Vitality has been so good. Alex and RPK gonna get aggressive on Catwalk, but Astralis is already out long. Xyp9x listening for any information he can, listening for those footsteps through the wall to see if there's a Catwalk stack. The bomb is still back in T-spawn.
And they're setting up for something sort of elaborate here. They have 3 smokes, but they also have 2 P250s, so they can take those long-range fights against Vitality, which is something the French team has to think about in the back of their minds. Don't just assume you have the lead with the USP. If you do that and you overextend and you stand out in the open to take a fight, you're going to get shut down.
This is tough, though. Vitality has the information that mid is clear. RPK and Alex have pushed completely off. They're going to clear B tunnels, but they're going to have to get back. Astralis is going to make this call. They're very good at reacting to these situations. Dupree, there's the flashbang. He's so blind, and he's gone. But now it's RPK. Certainly now, Glaive, Xyp9x, and Device are going to pick up the pace at long. Here come the smokes. RPK must hold them off for as long as possible, but not commit himself to death. Oh, they're getting tagged through the smoke. Glaive is brought down. And Vitality, they're outplaying Astralis entirely in this.
Yeah, what a return. It's Alex out on long to get the double, and Apex will be taking down Sip. The bomb plant was all they got.
I'm blown away at Vitality strategically.
Yes.
This is such a cool performance out of them.
On every front, they've really shown up to play today. The shots are looking stunning. Again, Alex. Oh no. Oh no. Didn't even see that, did we? 18 kills on Alex, 15 on Saibu. He is so excited. I don't blame him. He deserves every bit of this. Now round number 17 going to be rolling in. It's the scout there on Dupree. It's Magisk with the Krieg. And right now, Astralis are, trying to put anything together, anything that will work to get them back in the game, and they don't have much time. And
that's one of the rifles. Keep your eye on it. And BK gonna go for more. Another headshot. The scout. It's so brutal into Upper Dark, and nobody wants a bit of that fight from now on.
what do you even say? Well, they bring in their own scout to see if that's going to work out. NBK ready to more. He's going to go down finally, but he may have done enough here. Apex still in the sight. He's going to pick up the one. Will be traded, and now they need to really slow this down a little bit, Vitality, because this could get dangerous. Saibu up in the window, waiting. Oh, that's such a clever Molotov. The bomb is going to go down, but he's going to have him anyway. And now it's all on Sip, 1 versus 3, and cyberwoo's not even impressed. Taking him down. That's 13 on the board for Vitality. Those scout headshots, Moses.
Yeah, those were disgusting. And even though I think they actually overextended after that, NBK and Apex far too willing to take that fight deep in towards the B tunnels right in front of each other. But these shots were absolutely beautiful. NBK not intimidated by the Krieg, the AKs, and ZywOo not intimidated whatsoever by Astralis and retaking that B bomb site. I mean, the plant helps out a little bit for Astralis because they're so far behind, they're just going to go for a buy. They cannot afford in their minds to save anything to give Vitality easy rounds against pistols. 2 AKs going to be bought up. The scout on device. Other than that, it's pistols and utility. Dire times for the Danish team.
It's been a little while since we've seen them in this kind of position. Might have even sort of slipped out of their minds what it's like to sort of feel this kind of pressure on the biggest of stages. It's going to be round number 18 now. NBK still with the scout. Who can blame him? Oh, that looked like it maybe could have connected. But you're right. AK's in play as well for Astralis. Let's see how much they can get done in this round. This is where they should have at least more freedom to sort of dictate the pace of the game and figure out what they want to do.
Who from Astralis is going to step up? Who's going to make the play that gets them excited, gives them some kind of feeling that they can actually bring this back?
Asking that question, there's only one name that comes to mind for me, and it's Magus. Yeah. It's been that way historically. I think even just on a personality level, he's a little bit crazy. That's kind of what it feels like, so...
Yeah, but it might not even matter. Vitality has all the information. Alex and RPK just cleared mid. They did it again. And now they're coming back towards A. And we've seen in the past, they like to fight at railing. They like to flash and Molotov through and actually get aggressive on this. We'll see if it happens again. Molotov's to slow down the cross. That's going to cause a pause for Astralis, but getting into the site is going to be so difficult.
It definitely will be, especially with that headshot. The follow-up from RPK, taking down Dupree. Fighting maybe just a little bit too long. Apex catching out one and almost readjusting for it. Glaive will have to come and help out so Device could stay alive with that scout, but the bomb is still down on the ramp. They need to go pick that up and get it planted. Vitality retaking with a Krieg and a scout. Device, again, there's no cover behind this car. Don't stay here for too much longer, you're gonna get shut down.
How have they not exchanged damage whatsoever? Everyone missing, and Glaive finally has the bomb. The reason they hadn't planted it for so long is because they knew Vitality had the read. So many players at the point of contact, they were expecting fast flanks.
Well, bomb is planted for long in an exceptional position. The scout is down there though, so you don't want to be fighting someone diffusing inside of a smoke if you're down at long. Glaive, a little bit of a re-peek. I don't think he spotted the guy up on catwalk. Didn't look like it at all. Closer than MBK, and that's going to be an easy shot, and that leaves ZywOo. Oh no! He gets the kill on Glaive! Surely, there should be no way. 1 versus 2. He goes for the long shot. He does not have a smoke. This is a 1 in 100,000, and he's trying to see if he can get it in pin. He's going to get shot down. He dinked him. And they barely make it out. Look at what it takes for Astralis to even win a round.
Only one player surviving, not able to build up a whole lot of money. What does Vitality choose? 13-5 lead. You can save here. You can afford to save. And what a battle.
It takes everything, doesn't it?
Vitality's bought up. They're going for it. They want the knockout punch. They want to win this right here. And it's going to be a battle at long. The AKs are out. Device turning from the flashbangs. They're going to commit to this on the defense. Alex can't handle it. The UMP, the spam coming through the smoke as well. And Device around the edge goes down. RPK, he almost gets one more, but it's traded by ZywOo. That's the best I think you could have hoped for if you're Vitality, especially with this play from NBK, shrinking the map for his team.
Soon as he makes that push, NBK, there is a timer on the round that Astralis don't even know about. More time passes, the more dangerous it's going to get. Now, the only problem is they don't have that much to hold the cross or anything else with, for that matter. The UMP, the Deagle on ZywOo might be the best option at the moment.
If he gets lucky, but you're going to hope that UMP gets in a position close up, and Apex is trying to do it right now. He's going to go over towards this corner. There's no Molotov, actually, excuse me, there's one Molotov on Xyp9x, but how do you choose to put it there? And Xyp9x is the one that's actually far back, not involved in this hit quite yet.
Waiting for it. UMP is out. ZywOo's still on the other side. The bomb is going to be planted where Even if he wanted to take a jump, that wouldn't actually help him out all that much. And he's just hoping that someone's going to be walking backpedaling into his crosshairs. There's going to be one quick headshot down on the low ground. He makes a jump, spots out Glaive, and in the pit as well, there's a fight going on that they have to win here. Astralis, if they give up this round, it would be heartbreaking. Nice mid-air shot from Sip. He turns around and gets NBK. I don't even know what that is. No. There's going to be one more shot. He doesn't have a kit, but he might have time. The Molotov as well. Can Sip flank it in? Sidewoo, it comes out from it. He gets the headshot, but the Molotov is there.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he has the time.
Oh,
the Molotov will get him.
Even in a loss, though, he is imperious. ZywOo is a force to be reckoned with. Those shots with the Deagle are unreal. And he just seems like he's never, ever worried about the fact that it would miss. If he had a kit, surely that would have been over. If there's no Molotov, perhaps even then it's over.
What an outrageous player. He's got a flashbang, and look at how they're all set up by the car. ZywOo's outside with a flashbang, so if they show up, this could get raised backpedaling into the bomb site. Now, can't really throw the flashbang. He's gonna try. They are still all there, and now they're going up and attacking Astralis. It's Alex with 2 big kills. And now Apex, the last one left. It was looking dangerous for a second. Instead, it is Dupree with a quad kill. 7-13.
But they've finally done what they could never do in the first half. They've won 3 in a row. They've stabilized. At no point in the first half did Astralis win 2 rounds straight. So now you have money. Now you can start to feel a little bit more confident. Now you can start opening up the playbook even on this T side. And I think this is all set up beautifully for an Astralis comeback at this point.
But that would really be something, wouldn't it? The story of this first match has already, or the first map has already been quite amazing. Meg is running through and knocking out Alex. And he wants a bit more, doesn't he? Glaive is going down. In the meantime, ZywOo backing off with the AWP. Does not have any armor, and Apex has already infiltrated the back line here. Does he know where Device is? It certainly seems like it.
Oh no, he's got his back turned along though. Oh, the timing on this is so brutal. There is someone inside cave. Xyp9x is watching for a flank, but Device might just go down for free. Yes, it was a bit of a struggle. But that has got to be head-scratching for Astralis. Why is he there at this moment, and how do you deal with it? Apex is going to get another, and now he can retreat. It's a retreating battle, but oh, he goes back for more. Apex, he's not going to stop. And he's not letting Astralis back into this game. How do you deal with that?
You just clearly don't.
Vodafone presents the pre-match.
Yeah.
That was such an amazing push from Apex. You could have made an argument, I think, earlier this year that the best of Apex days were behind him in some sense. I mean, he had some highlights back in the day, obviously, but this is something else. He's back, isn't he? And he's playing with so much confidence.
And it's a little bit of crazy, which we always talk about. You do need someone on the team that's a little crazy. And the fact that Apex pushes all the way up mid and goes to T-spawn to check outside of the B tunnels is wild.
This is something else. In a round that was looking great for Astralis, they had that all set up. They won the fight along, trading 2 for 1 in their favor. And just like that, their rug gets pulled up from under them. Now, 22nd round, and look at what they have. An AK, a MAC-10, a Scout. Not a lot to make this work with. Oh, it looks like they want to go out the middle. Alex actually making a fair bit of noise. The smoke is going to keep him safer. Yeah, now he realizes, and that was, I mean, 1 second more. Well, 1 second earlier for Astralis, I think Alex would have been gone.
Yeah, that was very close. Very, very close. But now there's no pressure in this mid to B split, so they're going to rotate right back. Again, very active on the defense in their rotations. Device getting information of players rotating back and forth, trying to put together the numbers of how many at each bomb site. But look at the utility. Astralis doesn't have a lot to work with. Not in utility, not in weaponry. Scout and AK-47, the 2 strongest weapons. 1 smoke, 2 Molotovs, and a flashbang to their name. We've seen Astralis do so much with so little in the past, but Against this Vitality team, what is the decision?
In this push towards the bomb site, they need one clean entry. They need to take down NBK on that plateau immediately. And then they still have to deal with Apex, who's got some flashbangs to even buy a little bit of time. So that's why it has to be immediate. It has to be a straight shot to take him down, or they're going to run out of time. Smoke is in the middle, and that's all fine. But that counter Molotov, the timing is absolutely amazing. And now NBK flashed out. He's going to be going down. This might actually be working out. Apex shot in the back. He did not have a chance. And I would say, oh, you have so much time. You could just let them have this one. Save the weapons and fight another day.
Absolutely. They might see if Alex can create anything on a flank, but he's also looking like he's just going to pause and line up for exit kills. That Molotov was perfect into the upper B tunnels to really make sure that mid to B split was uncoordinated. They just had to win the fights. They had to get out mid. That bought them, what, 7 seconds to fight out mid and take care of that half of the attack before they could spin it. Unfortunately, NBK not able to get a frag.
Yeah, I mean, it would be worth going back and watching, but I think Apex threw a flashbang for NBK to take the peak, and I'm not sure if it flashed one or none, but it certainly wasn't enough. So that probably was one of the reasons why they didn't win that mid fight. Otherwise, everything was great.
ZywOo's in trouble. ZywOo's in trouble. They're going to go for this AWP. They know he's here.
Ooh.
Oh, a little bit, but they actually don't. Oh, what a shot. Pretty soon, him hitting those is not going to be that surprising.
No, just in case you needed a reminder. I mean, Device apparently did, so don't do it. He'll do that almost every single time. 14-8, and moving into round number 23. Astralis, I mean, it's going to be a fight from here on out. If they want to come back, then no rounds are going to be easy. They're going to have to take it. And now going out long, pretty good presence here for RBK and Apex, and it's going to be Apex going down first. Magisk to roll in with the kill. Good one for RPK, who's had another rough game here. So starting now would be great. Magisk inside of the smoke waiting. Sip is going to get a kill, and NBK, that's a scout in his hands, and he should have been dead long ago. It'll finally happen, but they cannot forget about the fact that Alex is still here. They fought so many. I think they are going to ignore it, aren't they? ZywOo going to take Dupree. They're not checking the pit. Oh, dear God. This could be an absolute disaster. They do turn around, but Device goes down. Alex coming out of the pit with a big double kill to take down Magisk, and the flashbang to follow it up. But one mistake.
But this is Xyp9x. He's known for these, and he has the bomb. He has 1 minute, and he has his smoke. He has everything to put this clutch together. And that's got to be nerve-wracking. If you're Apex, NBK, or RPK watching this, a 2 versus 1 versus Xyp9x, and the reputation he has, you are not comfortable.
No, absolutely not. They must know that as well. They've had to spread out a bit because they're not sure where the bomb is any longer. Sip, actually, ooh, that would be a risk in my mind. Jumping down and making that kind of a noise. ZywOo looking for it, he sees it, and he's gonna get the kill. The unholy French-British alliance to take down the final member of Astralis there, making it 15-8. They are at map point. They're also top fragging. Alex and ZywOo combining for a devastating map on Dust2.
Oh, I don't know how you compete against this, Alex. The trigger discipline was so perfect. The follow-up kill, Magisk did not have time to react. And again, Astralis scrapping together whatever they can.
I think the only reason Device reacted was the sound of the crowd. And he knew that as well, Alex. Quick to take advantage. Well, here we go. It's all on the line. Astralis need to win 7 in a row, and there is nothing right now that indicates that would even be close to possible.
Faith and ZywOo defending long and catwalk with the AWP. 3 players to defend against a mid-B split, which is the strategy Astralis brought into play, and their last low econ buy. They have plenty of utility, starting to use some of it for catwalk.
Yeah, flashbangs are really the key to get onto the bomb site. I'm more worried about what happens if they get there. Once the bomb is down, how do they hold on to it? Oh, ZywOo with a bit of a mistake. Not realizing they were going to be jumping down. I would have said that was a predictable outcome. Glaive, is being shot through, and Apex will take him down. Don't even ask me how. Now it's a 4-on-4, and Alex pushing up onto the slope. He's looking for the kill. He spins around to get the kill on Device. And now they're 4-on-3, and this is where the trouble really begins. They have no more grenades. They have pistols left on Astralis to try and hold on to this map. Sip in the middle. Can he save them? He's hearing the steps. Now it's a question of timing, and as Magus goes down, he has to go for it. Dupree with one big kill, and Zip in the middle is going to be dropped, and it's all on Dupree to try and hold on to Dust2 here as Vitality are coming for him. They know where he is, and they're going to shut him down. The French have done it, winning map number 1 against Astralis here in the semi-final of ESL One Cologne, 16-8.
And it's a shocking thing to watch. Such domination out of the French side, but they don't seem surprised at all. They've known they had it in them, and now they're delivering here in Lanxess. We'll see if Astralis can recover. It's time for a break, and then we've got the Dust to walk us through this surprising outcome.